You're traveling through the unknown, a journey beyond the corners of reality, where the shadows whisper and the chill runs deep. Welcome to the dimension where your deepest fears are given form. This is The Midnight Mystery.
Welcome to The Midnight Mystery. Today's episode is called I Discovered YouTube's Darkest Secret. In each episode, we delve into the shadowed corners of our existence, bringing you tales of the eerie, the uncanny, and the downright terrifying. From the realms of the supernatural to the depths of the human psyche, no stone is left unturned, no dark secret left hidden. As the clock once again draws near midnight, prepare to embark on another adventure into the uncanny, the eerie, the horrifying, the Midnight Mystery.
I settled into my usual spot, excitedly waiting for the notification bell to signal Jake's latest upload on Everyday Jake. My friends often teased me about my dedication to his channel, but Jake's videos were a welcome distraction from my mundane life. But the past few weeks had been different. His recent upload started like the rest, that familiar cheerful intro music, the title card. But as the video played on, the feeling of unease grew. It wasn't the Jake I was accustomed to. This video was dark, grainy, with his voice echoing as if he were trapped somewhere. Throughout, disjointed clips showed fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures lurking in the corners. I leaned in, my face close to the screen, trying to catch every detail. At one point, I could have sworn I heard a soft, muffled voice whispering coordinates, immediately followed by an almost desperate "find me." I replayed the video, scribbling down the numbers. Latitude and longitude, I realized. "Dude, have you seen Jake's new video?" My friend Danny texted. "Yeah," I quickly typed back. "Do you think he's okay? This doesn't feel like one of his pranks." Danny responded, "Probably a PR thing. You know these YouTubers, always upping the ante." But the comments section told a different story. Fans were worried, some theorizing, while others prayed for his safety. "He's just building up for Halloween," a comment read. "This isn't Jake. Someone's doing this to him," another exclaimed. A sleepless night ensued as I dove deep into the world of fan theories. Chat rooms, forums, Discord servers, all abuzz with speculation about Jake's well-being. A group believed he was captured. Others were convinced it was a gimmick. However, one forum post grabbed my attention. Someone had noticed the whispered coordinates, just as I had. "Guys, I think I found where Jake might be," the user named Red Eagle wrote, followed by the coordinates I'd scribbled earlier. I mustered the courage to engage. "Has anyone actually checked out these coordinates? They seem real." Red Eagle replied, "Too far from me, but if it's close to anyone here, maybe they should check it out. But be careful." And just like that, the seed was planted. What if I could find Jake? The coordinates were a mere 2 hours' drive from me. "Are you serious about this Jake thing?" Danny's voice echoed over the phone the next morning. "I think I should go check out those coordinates. What if he really is in trouble?" Danny hesitated. "Look, Alex, it's probably nothing. You should really leave this alone." "I'm going. There's nothing you can do to stop me." The dense foliage crunched under my feet, every rustle amplified in the haunting stillness of the woods. The posts and comments from fellow fans echoed in my mind, advising me to stay away, to let the mystery of Jake's videos remain unsolved. But curiosity was a potent drug. As the trees parted, revealing the dilapidated structure, an eerie sensation washed over me. My eyes darted toward the surveillance cameras nestled within the intertwining branches. They all seemed to point directly at the house, their red recording lights blinking in synchronization. Why would someone want to monitor this rundown place so keenly? I whispered to myself, trying to shake off the feeling of being watched. Pushing the creaking door open, a gust of frigid air engulfed me. The suffocating atmosphere inside contrasted sharply with the familiar scenes playing out on the television sets. Jake's laughter, his pranks, the joy of his early videos, now felt strangely out of place in this creepy abode. The house's layout seemed intentionally confusing, with doors leading to nowhere and staircases that spiraled into darkness. It was like being trapped in a deranged mind's maze. Each wall bore cryptic symbols, and every mirror I passed seemed to distort my reflection, twisting it into grotesque shapes. My heart raced as I thought of Jake and the once vibrant YouTuber he used to be. An undeniable urge pushed me to find him. Rounding a corner, I was drawn to a faint blue glow emanating from a room. Inside, the cold, eerie luminescence of multiple screens bathed the room, and there he was. Jake. Jake? Is that you? I approached cautiously, my voice barely above a whisper. He sat motionless, his gaze fixed on one of the screens replaying his disturbing videos. The cheerful, charismatic YouTuber I had admired was reduced to a shell, his eyes devoid of any emotion. I reached out, placing a hand on his shoulder. "Jake, can you hear me?" For a moment, there was no reaction. Then slowly, he turned his head towards me, his eyes clouded with confusion. "Alex?" he rasped, recognizing me from the countless fan meets and interactions. "It's me," I confirmed, relief washing over me. "What happened, Jake? Why are you here?" He glanced around, as if seeing the room for the first time. I don't know," he stammered. "One day I just woke up here. It started with the videos, the strange clips, the voices. It felt like something was compelling me." Trying to console him, I replied, "We'll figure it out. But for now, we need to get you out of here." As we prepared to leave, a voice echoed through the room, deep and sinister. "Leaving so soon, Alex?" Startled, I scanned the room to locate the voice's source. A tall, shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. "Did you think you could just walk in here and take him away?" Swallowing hard, I retorted, "Who are you? What have you done to Jake?" The figure laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the house. "Jake is special. His videos, his audience, they feed me, and now you're here, adding to my strength." Realization dawned on me. This entity, whatever it was, thrived on the attention, the views, the comments. It fed on the energy of Jake's followers. Summoning all my courage, I declared, "I won't let you use him or anyone else any longer." The entity hissed, "You're just one fan. What can you do?" Drawing a deep breath, I remembered the strong community Jake had built, the dedicated fans, the shared love for his content. I may be just one fan, but together, we are many. Without waiting for its response, I pulled Jake up, and together, we began to navigate the treacherous maze of the house, determined to escape the clutches of the malevolent force that sought to consume us. "Jake," I whispered, reaching out. His vacant eyes stared at the screens, lost in the hypnotic loop of his own content. I was desperate to break whatever hold this place had on him. "Jake, it's me, Alex. We need to get out of here." But before my fingers could make contact, an icy breath danced on the nape of my neck, sending shivers down my spine. "Another fan, come to join the audience," the voice whispered, dripping with malevolent glee. I spun around to find myself face to face with a nightmarish reflection of Jake. The figure's features were twisted, contorted, but unmistakably reminiscent of Jake's once familiar face. Its hollow eyes seemed to pull me in, drowning me in their depthless void. "What are you?" I stammered, struggling to find my voice. The entity grinned, its smile a grotesque parody of Jake's once warm expression. "I am the culmination of modern obsession, the hunger for validation and recognition. I feed on attention, on the energy of those who can't resist the digital allure." It gestured grandly at the screens where Jake's videos played endlessly. Your beloved Jake wanted fame, views, and in his unquenchable thirst, he became my perfect prey. I looked at Jake, then back at the monster before me. "So, you trap him here, making him relive his videos, drawing in more fans?" "Exactly," it hissed. "Every view, every like, every share, they all feed me. And the more fans that come to this house like you, the stronger I become." A sinking feeling settled in the pit of my stomach. "So what now? You'll trap me here too?" The figure chuckled. "You're already trapped, Alex, just like Jake, just like all the others who'll come after." I tried to move, to flee, but an unseen force held me in place, compelling me to take a seat beside Jake. A morbid realization dawned on me. I was to become another passive viewer, forever feeding this creature's insatiable appetite. "No!" I screamed internally, attempting to fight the irresistible pull. But it was in vain. Within moments, I found myself seated, my eyes glued to the screen, Jake's haunting videos playing on an endless loop. From my peripheral vision, I noticed the once empty chairs around us filling up. More fans, their faces familiar from fan meets and online forums, their expressions blank, drawn to this cursed place by the promise of unseen content, by the enigma of Jake's descent. My mind screamed, rebelling against my fate, but my body remained motionless. I wanted to warn them, to save them from the same fate, but I was powerless, trapped in the digital web the entity had spun. As hours or maybe even days passed, the room became packed. New faces, familiar ones, fans like moths to a flame, were ensnared in this inescapable trap. The entity thrived, growing stronger with every view, every new fan that walked through the door. The last thing I remember before succumbing entirely to the screen's hypnotic pull was a group of fans outside the window, their faces lit up with excitement, phones in hand, ready to live stream their experience. And so, the cycle continued, with Jake and I at the center, ensnared in an unending loop, feeding the monster's insatiable hunger for attention. The price of virality, it seemed, was far higher than anyone could have imagined.
I hope you enjoyed our episode. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to you, our brave listeners. Your presence in this shared journey into the unknown is what fuels our stories. Your fascination is our motivation. Did this episode send chills down your spine? Then leave your comments, your thoughts and theories, your own midnight mysteries. Your feedback is the beacon that guides us through the uncharted territories of our stories. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to our channel. By joining the Midnight Mystery family, you won't miss out on a single chilling tale. As a subscriber, you'll be the first to know when a new episode lurks around the corner, ready to pull you back into the shadowy depths of the unknown. This is the Midnight Mystery signing off, leaving you with a simple reminder. When the clock strikes 12, fear the silence, for that's when our tales come to life. Good night, Midnight listeners, and remember, not all who wander into the dark are lost.